Hello, everybody, and good evening, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome, new viewers, and uh, welcome back, my regular viewers. You know that my previous videos that you all been watching, we've been making videos about and talking about my top controversial stories, right? So there's a twist today with my new video that I'm going to present to you. It's going to be a video, a mysterious video. I hope that you enjoy it. And the video is going to be about a college student that crashes on a remote road and vanishes without a trace. There's no footsteps, no phone call, no goodbye or anything like that, guys. This is a mystery of Maura Murray, and it still hunts America today. So, this is what the video is going to be about. So you do not want to leave. You don't want to miss this video because it's going to be very interesting and spook you out. Okay, so come on, everybody, get some popcorn and join me and watch this video. Okay, about Maura Murray. Let's go. Maura Murray was born on May 4th, 1982, in Hanson, Massachusetts. The fourth of five children, she came from a close-knit family. She was a bright student, a track star, and had once enrolled at West Point before transferring to Amherst to study nursing. To the outside world, she was driven, focused, and full of potential. But behind the scenes, Maura was under pressure, and in the weeks leading up to her disappearance, something changed. On February 5th, 2004, Maura broke down at work. She was working a security shift at UMass when she received a phone call that left her visibly shaken. A supervisor later described her as just blank, crying, unresponsive, barely able to speak. To this day, no one knows who called her. On February 7th, Maura crashed her father's Toyota while driving back to campus after a night out. It was a serious crash, but the damage was enough to raise questions. On February 9th, just 2 days later, she made a series of strange moves. That morning, Maura emailed her professors, claiming there had been a death in the family. There hadn't. She said she's been out of class for a week and would contact them later. She then searched online for directions to the White Mountains of New Hampshire. She withdrew nearly all of the money in her bank account, $280. She bought alcohol, including wine and barley Irish cream. She packed up her car with clothes, textbooks, and printed driving directions. At 3:15 p.m., she left campus. She didn't tell her friends. She didn't notify her family. She simply got in her Saturn and drove north. At around 7:25 p.m., in the town of Haverhill, New Hampshire, Maura's car skid off the road and hit a snowbank on Route 112. A nearby resident, school bus driver Butch Atwood, saw the crash and stopped to help her. He said Maura appeared cold but not injured. She declined his offer to call 911, saying she had already called for AAA, but there was no cell service in the area and no record of any call. Atwood returned to his home just 100 yards away and called the police himself. They arrived at 7:46 p.m. Maura was gone. When police arrived, they found her car locked. Inside were her packed belongings, a box of wine, some of it spilled, and a rag stuffed into the tailpipe. Her debit and credit cards were missing. So was her cell phone. There were no footprints leading away from the scene, despite fresh snow and no sign of a struggle. Police assume she's gone into the woods and would return. In the days that followed, authorities combed the woods and searched the nearby Connecticut River. Helicopters, scent dogs, and volunteers helped cover miles of terrain. Not a single piece of physical evidence was found. No clothes, no cell phone, no body. And then the case went cold. She ran away. Some believe Maura had reached a breaking point with school, family, and pressure, and personal mistakes, and vanished intentionally to start over. But there's no evidence she prepared for a new life. No activity on her bank account. No communication with family. No sightings. Was she overwhelmed and planning to end her life in the woods? Again, nobody was ever found. No note, no signs of planning. Was Maura abducted either by a passing driver or someone who had followed her? Route 112 is remote, dark, and there are long stretches without surveillance. Some believe Butch's story has inconsistencies. Others point to locals with criminal records. No arrests, no confessions. Could she have wandered off and succumbed to the elements? Her remains hidden in a place searchers somehow missed. It's possible, but unlikely, given how thoroughly the area was combed. Maura's father has never stopped looking for her. He's walked miles of forest, handed out flyers, and clashed with police over what he believes was a botched investigation. Maura's siblings have spoken out in documentaries and podcasts, keeping her story alive. She has become one of the first true crime cases to go viral online, spawning Reddit threads, YouTube channels, and even dedicated search groups. In 2021, bone fragments were found near Loon Mountain, not far from where she vanished, but DNA testing confirmed they weren't hers. In 2023, the FBI added her case to the Violent Criminal Apprehension Program. There's renewed interest, but still no breakthrough. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more true mystery, videos like this, mystery crime videos like this, please hit the subscribe button below. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel monetized and I need 1,000 subscribers. Again, thank you for joining me this evening, and I will see you next week, guys. Take care.